Hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, guys? It is D-Dun here, the most chill COD player, bringing you some more Black Ops 2 yet again. This gameplay is going to be a 94 kill solo 6v6 domination, and this first round that you're going to be watching, I actually do struggle a little bit. I do end up at the very last of it picking up my streaks. Which was fortunate, and I ended up kind of keeping those rolling throughout the second round. But this first round, if I remember right, I did die a few times. Probably about like 5, 6 times, something like that. So just one thing I want to just quickly say about that is, it's important to stay persistent, especially when you have noobs chucking C4s everywhere, like dirtbags. But anyway, some stuff I want to. Okay. I don't know if you heard that. My baby was like, pay attention to me. But anyway, so what I want to talk about today is actually some Call of Duty related stuff, as these guys get the freaking D. But I want to talk a little bit about kind of my hopes or some ideas that I have for Call of Duty Ghosts. Things that they can improve on. Kind of in reference to Black Ops 2 and previous Call of Duty. So, first of all, of course, I made a commentary about, what I really hope for in Call of Duty Ghosts, and all I really want is a game with a solid connection, which is probably why I will be purchasing the Xbox One over the PS4, since they've taken away all the restrictions and stuff, and made it more user friendly, I guess you could say, especially for gamers. The big thing that I'm really excited about is launching with 300,000 servers, compared to like the 15,000 the Xbox 360 has. So hopefully it'll be as close as possible to dedicated servers. So hopefully that part of Call of Duty Ghosts will already be taken care of. Some of the things I kind of have some ideas about. The first being stealth. That's always a hot button topic in the Call of Duty world. Some people, don't care. Some people really like using stealth. Because, a lot of people say that you don't sacrifice anything anymore. Like in Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2, whenever you wanted to run a stealth perk, it meant sacrificing stopping power, so you had less bullet damage. But in these games, I guess like if you use Ghost in this game, or if you use a silencer, you're giving up. I guess you could say you're giving up an attachment. Where you could use quick draw or extended mags or fast mags or something like that. And then, it's kind of weird in this game because you can have two first tier perks, so you could run Ghost and Flak Jacket or Ghost and Hardline. So you don't really give up a lot. Think the big thing would be like using a suppressor. You give up an attachment, and so really my idea is like I think you can keep the UAV. You can keep in silence, or you can keep in stealth perks and stuff. I think the one thing that they should drop that I think would really help with stealth classes and stuff, especially if Ghost is going to be like Modern Warfare 3, where there's Assassin that counters everything. The big thing, I think, if they would just remove the silencer, because then you have the option of not showing up on the radar and everything. You have the option of being sneaky and stealthy, but at the same time, you also, every time you shoot, you're going to show up on the radar. So yeah, you can be stealthy, but you can never ever be completely 100% stealthy. And I think that's kind of like the big thing that makes stealth overpowered, or maybe not overpowered, but makes it so advantageous, is because you can combine that with a silenced gun that also keeps you off the radar when you shoot. And I think that's really the big thing that makes stealth so powerful. So I think if they remove the silencer, that'd be a really good way to balance the stealth classes. Some other things I think they could do as far as like weapon balance and stuff goes. I don't think that they should take the Black Ops approach. I really think that they should just make every weapon usable in every situation. And if there are, lower tier weapons, instead of nerfing the higher tier ones, just buff the lower tier weapons. I think that would benefit greatly to weapon balance. They did it in Modern Warfare 3, when they buffed the MP5 and the PM9 and stuff like that, and that really, really helped the game as far as gun balance goes. Um, whereas in this game, the MSMC and the PDW were really good. So instead of making like the Vector and the MP7 even better, they just nerfed the two guns, and now you have a class of weapons that are not necessarily useless, but you definitely don't see people rocking it as much as they do. At the very least, they don't use silencers on it, which there's still a hellacious amount of recoil on the PDW and stuff. So um, I think they definitely need to be very, very careful whenever they go about nerfing and buffing things. Um, honestly, I really hate LMGs in this game as far as, they're definitely not balanced when you compare to other weapons, except for maybe the LSW, but pretty much everyone else, they all have ridiculous range, they all have really good power, decent fire rate. Um, I think the thing that really kills the LMGs or makes people really dislike them, excuse me, is the like the campability with them. And I think a lot of that could be eliminated if they just added some more idle sway to it. Um, you know, um, and snipers. I mean, oh man, I was playing some games yesterday, I guess it was, and I'm using I'm using the Scorpion. Okay, so in theory, the Scorpion is the best gun up close. It has a ridiculously high fire rate. It drops people instantly. And there were times whenever I'd be coming, face to face with people, and or with snipers, I guess I should say. I'm coming face to face with them, and I'm losing head-on one-on-one gunfights to a sniper uh, by quickscope. Um, I even I even actually got quickscoped by an iron sight silenced ballista against a scorpion, and frankly, that shouldn't happen. So I think probably the best course of action for snipers would be to remove auto aim on them, because then I mean you still have the ability to quickscope, you still have the ability to hit your long range shots. If they could make snipers as powerful as they are in Black Ops 2, all they would have to do, I think, is just take away the auto aim for snipers, and I think that would balance those out quite a bit. I think shotguns are fairly balanced in this game. Sometimes you get some ridiculous, R870s, but you know, I've used them. I know that sometimes you'll be barrel stuffing a guy and you get a hit marker or no hit marker at all. So they're really inconsistent. Shotguns are always going to be inconsistent. So you know you can, I think, leave them how they are in this game. And last but not least, I think is the secondaries. Secondaries, man, they're way too powerful in this game. Whenever you have two-shot pistols, that's too much. The B23R is pretty much better than any SMG up close. I understand why they did it, which kind of leads me into the pick 10 system. I think it was kind of an innovative thing that Treyarch did, and I really like the pick 10 feature. I think it had the potential to be really horrible, but I think they did a pretty good job with it. I think in Call of Duty Ghosts they should definitely keep it. I would really like to see it return. The big thing would just be that I really want them to be very selective about where they put these perks. Um, I think that is really, really important. Just make sure that all the stealth perks are in the exact same tier, and go from there. Also, C4s and stuff, they should not be. You should not be able to refill them with scat packs. Definitely, in my opinion, or at the very least, make them in Black Ops 1 where you had to, you know, hit a button to pull them out. Because right now, a lot of people just throw C4s everywhere. They actually like avoid gunfights and just throw C4s, and it's so obnoxious. But anyway, that's my little bit of thoughts on that. If you guys have anything to add, put it in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. If you hated it, then dislike it. I'll see y'all next time. Enjoy my baby.